in the evenings in here, I have really great light that comes in here. I wanted to show it to you. Look at that. That's so good. Kind of makes it hard to leave, but it is evening time. It's time to go. Ready to go to Wisconsin tomorrow. And I've got the most exciting thing I have is branding. Yep, they're definitely going to know where I'm from. I got this one and then I got this one, which is, 2020. We had our anniversary in the middle of COVID times, so these folders are really nice though. But yeah, I have my lecture notes in there, so that'll be some good branding to push the university at another university. So I'm all ready to go. Worked on the stuff today, got it finished. Now I'm going to go home, pack, and get ready for the trip. So one of the things that is annoying about writing talks when you're going to go give a talk that's not a conference paper is I want to follow the principles that I teach in public speaking. I really want to, but I never do. It's hard to do the things that I tell the students to do and the things I tell them to do for their own speeches. I can't do it myself, but maybe that's a function of expertise in a weird way. Like, I'm incredibly familiar with what I'm talking about. It's not new to me. It's something I've thought about for years. And well, not Zelensky. I've thought about him recently, giving a talk about his 3 of his speeches. And that's new, but the method isn't new. So it's just one of those things where maybe it's beginner stuff, but I kind of feel like those principles are kind of timeless. I would hope they're kind of timeless. Weird thing for a rhetorician to say. Anyway, let's go look at the demo. Go look at the demolition. And then we got to go take a picture. And then we're going to go home and pack. But I would like there to be some consistency in what I teach and then what I do myself when I'm doing one of these presentations. But I don't know, I get a little carried away. I make a ton of slides and then I try to write notes and I'm like, I know what I'm going to say and it's going to be fine. Maybe I should just have a little bit more confidence in my own abilities, which is something that would be good for everybody, I think. Okay, mere minutes have gone by, but no time for you, really, based on probably how I'm going to edit this, but the church is still playing the bells, which is kind of nice. But anyway, here's the site of the new nursing school. And this demo, the demolition of St. Vincent Hall, I posted a vlog about this in December. You can go watch it at the end of the semester. This demo is not that exciting, right? They're just kind of like tearing some holes into it. Like just kind of, they have a machine in there. I don't know if you can see that. Let's do this. There we go, but you can see my face. Yeah, they have like a couple of big machines in there, kind of tearing it up. Let's see if we can peek inside another way. That looks pretty closed up. But anyway, they're just kind of like removing the glass, removing it piece by piece. But this used to be the rectory long ago, and then it was a student dorm for a long time when they built the new rectory. But anyway, that's the demolition. Oh God, that's not going to be a very good picture. Anyway, that's the demolition of St. Vincent's Hall. Coming along slowly, but they're going to build the nursing school, Health Sciences Center, but everybody knows that HSC really stands for the Happening Steve Center. Everybody really knows this. This is like part of my strategy working here for so long. When they built the D'Angelo Center, I was just like, no, it's not the D'Angelo Center, it's the Debate Center. And I said, if everyone just started calling it that and it caught on, then I would have my office in there and we would just have that building and it would just be our building for debate. But people didn't believe me and they didn't do it and it didn't work. All those things are true. That's kind of like the Freudian broken kettle defense. All those things are true at once. But no, it didn't really work, but we didn't really try very hard either, so. Here's St. John Hall, where I've always had my office. I had one office and now a second office in the same building. I wonder if in my career, if I'll have a third office. I'll have to come back to this video if that ever happens, but I'm already, and second office is brand new, so it's not happening anytime soon. But this is St. John Hall. It's like, I think it is the oldest building on this campus. And the second oldest would be St. Augustine Hall. Right there, they look very similar to each other. I haven't really done a campus tour or campus orientation with you guys in a while. There's older videos on here, and there might be some videos that have been deleted or made private that deal with that. But maybe I should do a campus tour one day. It'd be kind of fun. What do you think? Let me know if you want to see that on the vlog sometime. Okay, now I'm in my neighborhood. Things are much quieter, a little bit easier to hear me, a little bit better focus. I think the light is still really good. This is like spring into summer, sunlight transition. But anyway, heading home. Still thinking about teaching quite a bit. It's the time of year. There's 2 times a year I get really depressed about teaching. This time of year, right before finals, when I'm like, look at all the mistakes I made. Look at what I didn't do. Look at how messed up everything was. I really could have done more with them. I should have done this or that. And it's a lot of like the most unproductive emotion out there. Regret. Lots of regret. The other time I get really depressed is like a week into the semester when I'm like, this whole course design I came up with in the summer is just not gonna work. It's not practical. It's not well thought out. It's just not gonna work. So those are the 2 times that it happens. So I think maybe the problem here is designing the course itself, and I would be a little bit less sad about teaching and a little bit more appreciative of the good things that happen in teaching if I just I don't know, decided to, well, I'm gonna have to stop because I'm gonna get a copyright strike with these people. So maybe part of the issue might be planning itself. Maybe I'm just not doing the planning very well. And maybe I just shouldn't plan as much or specifically because my mind does not work this way. And I'm much more in the chaotic stew of the term. The good ideas come up. So maybe we just kind of go with the flow and say, well, you're going to do these speeches. They'll be due on these days, but let's think about what we should read here and there and talk about. And that might be the class. But hopefully in the fall I'll be teaching, content-oriented classes, which will require some planning, but I don't think they have to be that tight. I don't think I need to know every single day what's happening. I think it's where I get tripped up. Because who can really do that? Who can really pay attention? I guess some of you out there can, who are teaching. Other professors watching this be like, I have no problem with that, but I don't know how you do it. But normally the classes go pretty well, and I'm happy with them until this time of year. And then I'm like, oh God, that was terrible. And that's kind of where I am now. But it's also connected to this thing about giving presentations and the rules I'm teaching and how universal they should be. I think they're not universal at all. I think there's practices that help you determine what you want your speeches and what you want your rhetoric to be like. And how are you going to address those big concerns like audience, evidence, things like that. I think having a process to figure out what you're going to say, remember what you're going to say, and make sure that what you can say is understandable and connects to the audience is the most important thing. Whatever that process is, it's good, as long as you can check back for those things. So I think maybe I'm doing that. We'll see. You can go watch the lectures when they get posted, probably after the weekend? Question mark? I don't know when I'm going to post them. So one of them is tomorrow, and one of them is Friday. So I'm going to record and post them both, and then you can give the comments, and then I'll probably do a post-game vlog from the hotel about how I feel about each one. And so next vlog will be in Wisconsin, and hopefully will include cheese curds.